buzzing. We need this microphone before we have her microphone. Oh my god. Give me a moment, folks. Look at my ceiling. There we go. Okay. All right. Hi. Anastasia here from the Sacred Spheres on YouTube. I just recorded a video at Instagram, Eyeball Kid Art. I do googly eyes, wow, wow, wow art, and process art and weirdo art, outsider art, and whatever art. And I just posted a video with terrible background music that overpowered my voice, and I need to adjust I could adjust the volume settings very well, but anyway, now we're here on Instagram to do something live and coming at ya. It is Friday. We've been doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday vibe with live streams at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, and welcome again, Anastasia here at the Sacred Spheres. Let me adjust the chat. Boom, done. Oh God. Okay. TGIF. 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 It is Friday. It has felt like such a long week. It's been wild. I've had that myself, which has been really exciting. I do have a roommate, and it's been really fun just to, to be me again, just with the kitty cats and all of my art. I've been nonstop doing art. So welcome to Casual Friday. I'm wearing an apron, one of my I Heart Film shirts. I am casual. I'm wearing the old, make sure I don't destroy everything below me. I have a show and tell for y'all. I'm wearing my plaid leggings. I basically have a couple of types of... Oh, look, Jennifer's here. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome. I was saying how I have a couple types of outfits. I either wear plaid leggings and a shirt. Hello, hello. Or I wear like a really short skirt and leggings. So welcome to Casual Friday. I am coming at you raw and vulnerable. No makeup. This is me and all my me-ness. I'm so nice. Thank you. Stop it. Casual Friday apron lady. Welcome. We're going to talk some shop today. I'm going to move my hair a little bit out of the way. I've been doing all sorts of strange art lately. What else is new, right? Process art. Oh my God, the chat is filling up. Hello, Rudy. Loving you. Welcome, Rudy. Welcome, Jennifer. Welcome, Chuck. Hello, Casual Apron Lady for TGIF. Thank effing God it's Friday. It's Friday. And we're casual. We're keeping it low key today. Andy, welcome, Andy. Love y'all. Love you all too. Have you here. I have some fun things to do. Oh, hello, we got another Jennifer in the house. Jennifer, hello, Miss Jennifer number 2. Hi, very happy to have you. Some people say that name. Oh my God, we got another hello. Oh my God, Pax VR, what's happening? So happy to have some folks here today joining us in the chat. What a thrill. It is happy hour here. So we've been doing this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific. 10 p.m. You're very welcome. 10 p.m. Eastern. It's a happy because someone in the world might be happy, even if it's not us. So may I be present to help engender some joy in your life. Bring your own beverage of choice, BYOB. Today I have Sandra O. Merlot. Yesterday, what am I saying yesterday? Wednesday, it was water in a gorgeous crystal coupe. Cheers. Whatever you're drinking, water, Diet Coke, Satan's sperm. Oh wait, whoa, whoop, up, bleep, bleep, bleep. Sorry, we don't have bleeping here, so I don't know what we're doing. But oh look, Marion, please, hello, Marion, Carolyn, and Leela. You love me so much. The wine looks amazing. It is amazing. I am keeping it so casual. No makeup. Just my geek chic glasses, my Hermione hair. I'm putting her into an electricity socket and just keeping it real with you guys. I'm really excited to talk to you about these things. Oh my God, Andy wants a double cheeseburger. Again, we're giving shout outs. Let's give some quick shout outs again. Chuck Gransfield, Andy Radhu, Rudy, Jennifer Sinks, that is Pax VR. This dude's in virtual reality right now. Marion, Carolyn, Lila. There's a book named Lila. You probably know. I'm very happy to see you. And Jim has joined us. You are here. Beautiful thought maker. My God, thank you. It's the little Asian that's in me, the Central Asian, the Middle Eastern, Russian, whatever is in me. Glow, that olive skin glow, and the fact that it's hot as hell here in Los Angeles, and I am sweating my little tits off. I don't know what the deal is with cursing on YouTube. I curse like a sailor, so I'm very sweet. I'm almost saccharine and sincere, and yet I keep it real. I just talk how God made me, with plenty of F-bombs. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but what I will say, sorry if I feel like, I hope there's no one 18 and under, or rather 17. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you curse as a kid, that's fine. Join me. But yeah, I love using language. I love language. I'm very linguistically forward, but I also like to use words that maybe other people think might be crass. Studies show that when you use profanity, people feel comfortable in your presence. Not everyone. It also shows you might have a higher IQ. Not everyone. There's always wiggle room for all these studies. You can, Bill Burr said this, you go to iamright.com and then bam, you get whatever the hell you want to know. All right, folks. Hello, Jim. Hello, Andy. I love wearing my my glasses, but they're for distance. I can barely read what's up here. I am a wonderful wordsmith, yes, and I don't want YouTube to block me because I'm using sexy wordsmithing or profane wordsmithing. The thing with wordsmithing is on YouTube, it's very controlled, and you can be very pure of heart and nice and sincere and also use profanity and be very sexual. We're all sexual creatures. We wouldn't be here if sex did not happen, for crying out loud. Well, I mean, we got the test tubes and all those we have circuits and those fun things here. But Jim is talking about how hot it is in Western Pennsylvania. Oh no, Sydney can't join us. She has a fever, is dizzy, has headaches. Oh my God, bless her. Let's set up a prayer for Sydney. Sydney, I hope you're okay. We love you. We miss you. All right. Anyway, let's put those back on. Woo! All right, folks. It is Friday. It's Freaky Friday. We're getting our freak on. We're having our happy hour wine. Yum. Sandra O. Merlot from Sideways. Sandra, you're amazing. We love you. I've met you. You might not know I met you. I've met you. Just kidding. I did her season 2 premiere for Killing Eve, and I saw her at a sound bath in the area I live in. But that's beside the point. Y'all who've been coming, you know that. Today, we're going to talk about art, process art, creativity. I need to move my hair out of the way because it hits this little microphone until I get a better mic. Even if I have a better mic, if it were right here, the hair would hit it, and it creates this like sound, like a raptor from Jurassic Park. So I'm going to be super 90s and like put all my hair on one side. Maybe I should just, pretend the side's butt. There we go. Let's have fun. Remember, even if you're not happy, somewhere someone in the world's happy. Maybe it's, I don't know. I have been in the worst emotional space actually this week. I hit some deep, dark lows, really deep, dark lows. But I do love to perform. I love to sing. I love to do streams. And I love to create. So let me talk to you about something. I do process art, okay? So when I'm feeling the feels and I need them to go somewhere, I need to channel them, to kind of let them kind of move through me, right? I get some type of surface. Often, so you guys know I used to work for the Roosevelt. We used to put like events happening every day through I don't work there anymore. They have 5 restaurants or food spaces, 8 plus drink spaces, bars. So there's a lot going on. So these are nice. It's a substantial card stock. We'd always have extra every month. They were check presenters in one of our restaurants too, or multiple restaurants, honestly. It's very glossy, so the paint going real nice, real slick like, easy to move around and use that. So these are 4 inches by 8 inches. So when I've been feeling the feels, I started to just, put down paint, put down paint. And the thing that needed to kind of emerge through me was this like flower shape. It's very abstracted. And here's the thing. Let me back up for a second. Some of you know that I studied in a depth psychology post-Jungian program called dream tending and deep imagination. And we use our dreams just as a portal into creativity, deep imagination. But dreams, whether you're asleep, awake, dreams actually are, it's all part of one landscape, whether asleep or awake. We're not dead yet. And things visit us, things repeat, things grab our attention, things come in shapes and sizes that we didn't anticipate, and that pique our curiosity. And often to get our attention in some way. And I learned how to pay attention and get curious about things that are coming into our... Oh, has Joyce joined us yet? Oh, no, not yet, but I believe she will. I believe Joyce will be here at some point. But yeah, things coming into our awareness. It's very important to let ourselves just get curious about things, like a crow that's been visiting me like every morning, or raven I hear a lot. There's a spider in my sink. I keep seeing turquoise blue everywhere I turn. My dreams, why does my dad keep showing every single day? What the hell is going on? But here's the thing. Art for me is a way where I can sit down or stand up or lie down. I've once been naked doing it. I've done all sorts. I've squatted down. I've done all sorts of things. And I just grab whatever's I feel I just want in that moment, whatever surfaces I want. I love upcycling things. I love reusing things. I know that's not archival, meaning it'll last forever, never, never, never. But I think that's the point. Life is so... It's nice to have something, know that something might last longer. But I think that it's important to recognize that enjoy something as best as you can in the moment, and know that it's not going, it possibly won't last, but at least you're going to do your best to stay present for what's showing you in the moment, enjoy it, and maybe it'll be like, if it's art, it's something that'll last for a fair amount of time, but to grapple with the temporality of life, because we are beautiful creations. We are alive, like I said, from a sexual act that's pure and sweet and lovely and true. And here we are. And what a gift to be here, but also this gift does expire. And therefore, live the hell out of every minute. Enjoy it. For me, a way of enjoying that is through using the brightest possible colors with what I'm painting, what I'm doing. Because often I'm doing the opposite of that. And when I turn to art, often it's a way to blow off steam or to grapple with things I can't quite understand. And I don't have any single sort of rule, really, except to have fun to play. Now, yes, when I was younger, I didn't play very much. I was a high achieving child and always working, pulling all-nighters from elementary school, one of the top of her class, literal top of her class until high school, tied for the top of the class, then into college, an honor student, like 4 majors, like crazy person, also playing piano and singing and acting and playing all the sports and getting collegiate scholarship and all that nonsense. But it wasn't nonsense. It directed my path, and now I'm at a point in my life where I'm middle-aged and I'm just trying to enjoy, while also sometimes still suffering and working and going through relationships and watching things fail and grow and fail and grow and build and destroyed and be constructive, destructive. But everything is a part. Remember, we're talking about all that is sacred, and everything within the sphere of what is sacred, the sacred spheres, even if it's profane, even if it's sexual, even if whatever it is sacred. And so recently, going back to, we'll say, a few years ago, I was painting things. Again, remember, dream tending with my psyche, things that are, coming into my field of awareness. Working in sacred play, a workshop that I hosted, and listening to other people's dreams and experiences and what they're doing in lives, and then they listen to me, and oh, I had a really painful conversation with my cousins. Oh, they disowned me, or whatever the case may be is going on, and someone died, and then after we talk about what's happening, we then do art together, and there's no wrong, there's no right. You just grab, like, people would burn what they were doing, or they would tear it up, or they would rebuild it, or a girl would use her little girls. She was a mommy, and she would use like hair ribbons and use that to paint instead of a paintbrush. And so in the midst of that, I would paint things extremely maximalist. I wanted to maximize and use every single piece of the surface, the canvas, whatever is painting on. So I do things like this, really hyper maximalistic. Like this is like, there's a lot going on in there. There's a lot of energy. And really, I would only use 3, 4 at most colors. The less, the better, to paint something. And that was always really fun to see what would come through. And then in my personal life, all of a sudden, I mean, I've always struggled. I struggle with a lot of depression and extreme anxiety, and once even hospitalized. What? For OCD. OCD is as unique as every human being is. So people are like, they think of OCD, they think of someone liking a lock 30 times or washing their hands 100 times until they bleed or something. But the way that OCD manifests is as different as every person. Know that it was something maybe I struggled with really severely. We'll talk this in another time. But long story short, I've really struggled with mental health issues and stabilizing myself. So I'm grateful for things to come help me figure things out. And art, again, has been one of them. But, we sometimes go through periods of extreme grief and loss. So in 2023, I had a breakup. And it was a pocket of my psyche. It was very unexpected, and it happened in the most horrific way possible on the anniversary of my brother's death. It's a long, messy, harrowing story. That was October 2023, and when that happened, this painting came through. So it's like minimalist. And to me, a friend was like, I like it because there's not much going on. She can kind of see what's going on. And to me, it was my blood vessels in my heart exploding, synapses in my brain blowing up, breaking down. I was breaking down, and things were exploding. It was falling apart. I didn't even. So here's the thing. I've been doing a series for the last year of abstracted flowers, and today, for the first time, I realized that this connected to what has been happening recently, and I was blown away by that. So I wanted to share something. This is like a show and tell today. I wish you guys could share and tell as well with me. But I just found this so freaking interesting because when you work intuitively, when you let go, when you let yourself make mistakes, when you just want to allow for more creativity, what starts to come through is, and you just let it happen. You let yourself mess up it, or just do something, not know what it is, put it aside, and then just get curious. So, right. So we had blood vessels, brain bursting, whatever's going on over there. And then I got back together with that guy because I knew it wasn't finished. And you guys on the channel know that he and I broke up in May, and then 5 days later I lost my job. So, but there was this like 6 month, almost to a year period where suddenly I think my brain, my psyche started to, things started to act up again. My life started to kind of spiral. Things to get out of control. I wasn't feeling well. And I needed a constructive way to move that energy through. So again, like I have no real, I mean, the basic structure of, I think I'm going to do art. I'm going to not even gray colors. I'm just going to have my paints nearby. I'll get a couple surfaces, or maybe not. I'm just going to turn off the music, or even just silence, and let's just start with the only intention of, I'm feeling too much. This is a lot. Help. And in that process, very interesting things happened. Once, I don't know what was going on with me, and I started painting, almost like stabbing the canvas and the surfaces blind. And it was wild because this face came through, and I realized it resembled the guy who was my boss at the time. And I realized that he was tormenting me, and I didn't know what to do about that, but I knew that it was happening. And my psyche found a way to show that to me, because it was such an interesting, like, process, sorry. It was so fascinating what happened and what came out of just like, I don't know what to do, but I'm going to sit here and I just like throw down paint, and this like a literal face emerged. It was so wild. Well, in this process, after that, I started to do these abstracted flowers, and this was one of the first ones. Almost looks kind of like poppies, and it, as you could tell, it's very, this was in probably like July or so of 2024. And this was with that first breakup in 2023. Sorry, I'm looking at the, and then you could see some of the similarities, like the shapes are like very similar. So that only today did I realize that. But this was the progenitor. It was what kind of, thank you for the hearts, by the way. Thank you. I'm just going to check out the Chuck. Yeah. Oh, we love you. Thank you. I am such a wordsmith with my cursing and my sexual vocabulary. Anyway, yeah. Hi. Thank you to, by the way, who joined. When we started this live stream, there was an onslaught of people, and they all disappeared. Sorry to scare you away, my pretties. I feel like the Wicked Witch. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, poppies. It reminds you of Oz in the poppy field. There you go. Yes. You are getting sleepy. Well, interestingly, right? So this just, I just literally went boop, 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 and I didn't know what I was doing, but it came through. It was fascinating. Then like, look at this one. This one's like a watercolor painting, like really cool and sweet and cute, very pretty. I don't really do pretty stuff, but it was kind of pretty. And then this, I just mounted this today. So this kind of came through, this little act here. Very abstract. I'm not saying these are hyper-realistic by any means. That hyper-realism sounds, I mean, it can become meditative, but to me it sounds like torture. I know some people love that kind of art making. I have to like throw, it's almost like a vomit. I just gotta throw shit down. Just throw it down, get it down. Get it out of me, and then move on to the next thing, Like Andy Warhol says, I'm going to create some type of art, and while you guys are deciding whether or not it's good, bad, ugly, pretty, I'm going to be creating something else, and then something else, and then something else, and then something else. So just keep on keeping on. So from there, though, all of a sudden, these flower blobs got bigger and brighter, and I could not have enough bright colors. Keep in mind, I've struggled with extreme depression, like scary stuff, like suicidality, like I'm grateful I'm alive. And thank you for being here and validating my life, by the way. And yeah, so like, look, I wanted every conceivable color, the light's intense. Let's figure that light out. Every conceivable color combination. I would use metallic paints. I couldn't stop. I started painting, hundreds, first dozens, now possibly almost hundreds. Someone told me, oh, it looks like something I used to do in kindergarten. I just put down colors, kind of looked like flowers. They kind of weren't. I think that's a big factor of the matter. Be childlike. Let yourself play. Like when you go to a playground, rather when you went to a playground as a kid, or if you go to playgrounds now, right? You go to a playground and you're just like, oh, that looks fun. And you're there and you're like, okay, that's not fun anymore. Let's go over here. Oh, let's swing. And you're like, oh, I love this. And you swing and swing and swing. And then you just kind of meander. You allow yourself to lost, to play, maybe be silly. You don't even, you're not thinking though. You're just kind of in a flow state. And that is what these are, I guess, in a way. And this is a new, I just did this one. Oh, this might be hard to see with the, oh, there we go. You like the it's really textured. There's like a lot of gold going on in there. But like people would give me business cards. I would paint over the business, like just like the more the frickin' merrier. Like just let's paint and paint and paint. So one of the things I'm doing now, I showed you this last time. I'm Tetrising them into like bigger canvases and some smaller canvases. I like that one, colors. Yay. Anyway, oh, this one's Lakers colors for LA Kobe, rest in peace fans. We talked about Kobe on the show because I met Cynthia Erivo the day Kobe died in the helicopter. It was a wild, weird thing. Break and have a sip. But yeah, so I also, yeah, like this one looks like shit. I don't know what, I mean, it's not like shit, but it's like red and black and like with, I don't know what this color combination is. It's just random, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. But this has been this interesting evolution. These, though, are abstracted flowers that, and the light's all bizarre, abstracted flowers like viruses multiplying, almost like boobs, like scrambled eggs, not scrambled, like sunny side up eggs, like storms, you know, like a spiral dance. They're really interesting, and I didn't understand what they were. They just kept coming through. April showers bring May flowers, that kind of a vibe. And I just started to realize this like evolution, just letting myself play, be silly, let things come through, not judge anything. Occasionally I would not throw things, but kind of destroy them, cut them up and repurpose them. Like, actually, this is hilarious. Look at this thing. Actually, I accidentally broke it today as well. As you look at my armpit, wasn't it sexy? Like, look at this like clown. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. With a little, it's like a tree branch. Oh no, it goes like that or whatever. Yeah, I broke this off today. But I mean, this is like wax from a candle, and it's just all sorts of fun stuff. This really upsets me, this painting. I kind of want to destroy it and repurpose it. I don't know. There's no right, there's no wrong. Just keep doing, keep creating, and I don't know, maybe someone will want to buy it, maybe not. I don't know. But this has just been really exciting to see this evolution. The thing with these flowers, like I started to realize that it was my psyche breaking apart. And it culminated with the breakup, you know, and my guy leaving me in end of May, 5 days apart. And that helped me to understand, like, oh, this was a way I didn't even understand, because this was going on for like a year, me obsessively painting these so-called abstracted flowers, and I had no idea why. I just knew I had to do it, and I just did it. And I knew something was deeply upsetting me. I just didn't know what until I fully realized what was going on. I mean, on the surface level, things were really frustrating at work for sure. But you know, things are frustrating at work. It seemed a bit exaggerated, honestly. I think with my relationship, but I didn't realize how much it was over the top until like I literally could not stop painting all of these things. But it was a really fascinating experience, especially literally today when I saw this. I was on my piano, and I do play piano. I haven't been recently, but it was so exciting to see this and realize, oh my gosh, this was breakup 1, and then, you know, about 6 months before breakup 2, but then also the job and everything else. So remember, we're talking about the body doesn't lie. The body's a repository of everything that's ever happened to us, and the landscape around us, the landscape within us, they're trying to communicate with us, and it's just about learning the language and the way by which to communicate and interact with our bodies, our landscapes, ourselves, our lives. And sometimes we can't interpret it, and we need a translator. And sometimes we're not supposed to know what's happening. In my case, I wasn't supposed to know. I was supposed to just keep on keeping on until this sort of explosion happened in May. But I'm really excited to see what happens as I text these, create these collages. And also, furthermore, I wanted to address, it's exciting to see we did some work and interesting exercises. One particularly interesting exercise last time, um, allowing ourselves to get calm, breathe, and envision something potentially to manifest, but not because we're like, I want this to happen, just like to think about something and the energy of that something and let it unfold and get curious about it. And I was wondering if I did experience anything, akin to the energy of what forward. Because like for me, I had a vision of performing at Stern Grove near San Francisco in the Redwoods with a small band and backup singers doing something soulful but really folksy with a acoustic guitar. Someone I knew and loved for a long time was in the crowd, other family, friends. But it was an energy that was present. Well, one thing that was really beautiful is I had a birthday party with my dearest friend Chuck. He just had a very big birthday, and we're like for the next few weeks we're going to be celebrating. So that was really cool. That was a very easeful experience. We watched Funny Girl, the Barbra Streisand movie. Believe it or not, I had never seen it in full. I grew up watching lots of TCM and classic films from all sorts of eras. Hearts, hearts, hearts. But for the love. But I had never seen that and like sat down and a lot of things I'll see like little bits and bobs of, and that was so amazing to watch it with Chuck for his birthday. Oh, thank you for the hearts, guys. Love you too. And yeah, so and thanks for the likes, and don't forget to subscribe and like and leave comments on videos. Thanks for Sydney left some comments, and Jim, thank you so much. And yeah, the little bell, the man on the bow, don't forget to hit that so you know when we go live. I've only gone live too much outside of our Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I definitely record videos. So, but yeah, yeah. So I had not seen Funny Girl, but yeah, Chuck and I got to experience a really easeful, like flowing time together where I gave him some art that was some of these abstracted flowers, and we ended up having a cake red flower on it, and I paint pine cones, as you know. I gave him a pine cone color coordinated. That was exciting. And something I realize is that when I talk about my art, I often record videos and put it on. I have an art Instagram at eyeballkidart. So today I was like, why am I not doing, I'm just posting like photos with a caption, but people sometimes don't read the captions. They'd rather watch a video of you blah blahing about what you're doing. And because what I do is kind of, it's not that unique, but it's definitely a little strange. And because a lot of what I paint is very weird. It'd be like, what the hell is this? I don't know what it is. That's the point. Like, let's just discover it together. I may never know. I just know I have to get it out of me. It's an energy, it's a life force, it's a chi, it's my libido. It's not in terms of fucking. It's like libido in terms of like, again, chi, life force. But that's part of it. Like, because how do we create that libido? That helps us to create creative, like say arts, new projects, work, school, whatever we're doing in our home space, whatever is also the source of life that it literally brings about new human beings into the world. But it's a Jungian term. So I realize when people say libido, they immediately think sexually, but it's more about just like that. Think of like a surging energy, like a river that's making it like, or think of oh my God, no, this is even better, in the ocean, like a riptide, the current, right? That pulls you. That is a really good analogy for chi or life force or libido. Very powerful. It can literally drown someone. It can also get the sailboat to go whoosh, to go right in a certain direction. And it's that which I'm kind of in the flow of and allowing myself to be in and to let come through and see where it takes me, even if I have been painting since late 2020, early 2021. And before that, I sang, I wrote songs, I was a writer. I still am all those things too, and a performer, actor, but I'd never painted, ever. I once did a really bad phallic charcoal painting. It's awful. It actually was interesting. Friends of mine teaching me how to use pastels and charcoals, and And all of a sudden, at the time, I was very young. I was like 20. And my ex-boyfriend walked in to this coffee shop where we were doing this randomly. And I started to draw a really aggressive, large phallus. So I don't know. That was my one. I painted. I used pastels and charcoals. Otherwise, I used to do collages and collect a lot of bits and bobs to cut and do collages. And I only have one collage from that era that's like circa 2005 to 2009 or so, although it started a bit before that. Those were exciting and painful, very painful, because the only way I felt like I had power in my life is by noticing everything around me and collecting it. But that can lead into hoarding. That's not fun because you can get overwhelmed with too much stuff. But I did use the stuff to create interesting collages. But again, only one, as far as I know, survives to this day. And it was in honor of my brother, passed in 2007. So this has been my art rant for today. I completely went off the radar with the chat. Let's hear. All right. Yes, we were wondering where Joyce is, and I love the Oz poppy technology. That's cute. We already mentioned that, but why not again? Oh, they look like seashells. My paintings look like seashells down by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sal. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. You would do anything for me. Oh, Andy, that's adorable. That's very sweet. Andy asked a question. Say, how did you get the painting to hang over the frame? I'm assuming hold on. I'm assuming, Andy, you're mentioning, well, this is like going off the deep end like me. Let me show you. So, as you know, as I mentioned earlier, this is a Hollywood Roosevelt monthly events recap. That's what this is, 4 inches by 8 inches. I put it without destroying my entire house. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. I literally have some in process. I put them onto parchment paper because the things will not stick and tear stuff off on parchment paper. If I put this on, or wax paper, but if I put it onto aluminum foil, it could get stuck to the aluminum and it would tear off and create. It was actually what happened to this and why I tore them off, the little bits and bobs of what I had painted that got stuck onto the aluminum, and then it curled up and became this octopus cloud, whatever the hell that thing is, might get destroyed. But yeah, so actually, oh my God, I could do this in real time, Andy. I don't think this is going to create much overhang, but so yeah, because I painted on this, sometimes I paint intentionally off. Actually, yeah, I think some of this will come out. So as I'm taking it off the parchment, let me do this carefully because there we go. Oh yeah, you can see it. Fit. Sorry, pardon my language. Hold on. I want to see it, like I painted it. Oh, nuts. All right, hold on. I'm gonna need to do this. This is hard. Okay, all right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, can you see? Yeah, you can see that. Yay! I did it right. Ooh, tutorial in real time. Yay! Woohoo! We did it. There you go. You see? Now some of the stuff is like hanging off the side. So sometimes it's a lot more epic, like this one. This is really fun. I used to work in a gallery years before I ever started painting. Hair is bizarre. I'm so sorry. It's just I don't want my hair keeps tapping the microphone in past live streams. I'm sorry. I'll get more technically, proficient here with better, hardware and accoutrement, computers and things soon. But yeah, yeah, when my hair, when I notice it makes this like galaxies, nails tapping, or like raptors, velociraptor, like velociraptors. Galaxy literally was right there. I'm gonna grab her for you guys. But yeah, so that was so fun. We did a very real life, yeah, my hair is out of control, but yeah, did a real life tutorial. And yeah, when I paint on parchment, then I can pull the paint off. Interestingly, so yeah, sorry, I'm all over the place. I used to work at I was mentioning how I used to work at a gallery. And oh yeah, the woman who ran the gallery, she was seeing some of this art that I was doing. She had no idea I was doing art now, like painting. She knew I was an artist in any other ways. And I showed her a couple paintings where it like the stuff was sides and I kind of wanted to trim it. And she's like, no, I love that. I love the stuff coming off the canvas and I love big, bold, crazy stuff. One of my favorite things, I have literally piles. My roommate fucking hates me. Let me show you this. These are all, I have piles of plastic and shit all over the place. So these are, supplements like vitamins, like containers of like vitamin D, probiotics from Trader Joe's. I'm largely just shop at Trader Joe's that I have cut, and they become part of sculptural paintings. I love to reuse stuff like this. Thank you to Veronica. Hello, big ass horn outside. Thanks to Veronica, the gallery where I used to work, Bluebird Art House. Ooh, they're long gone. Unfortunately, they don't exist anymore. But they were in Whittier, California. But yeah, where she was like, I love how stuff is like exploding off the canvas. I'm like, yeah, I want to do that even more intensely. I love sticks and stones and pine cone and like painting long, crazy, gnarled sticks and having them come off like it's a like a sculptural person or thing. Those are so fun. Yeah, I have countless projects that I'm doing in any given moment, and little piles of stuff that are part of different types of projects. It's really exciting for me. But I was about to transition to when I used to work for the Roosevelt, we host the Felix International Art Fair. So it happens at the same time Frieze happens. You know, there's like Fashion Week, so they have an art week in major cities around the world. So during our art week, Felix is at the Roosevelt, Frieze in Santa Monica somewhere. And I met this amazing artist, Kate something or other. She's very well known. God knows she has like 100,000 followers or whatever the hell. She does upcycled art. Oh my God, she does the cool freaking stuff. I'll have to, in the description or comment, like link her Instagram or something. Because what she does is she literally will get trash off the streets, cleans it, like clothing items or discarded, you name it, and she assembles it into a canvas and then paints on top of it realistic paintings, normally of women with flowers in their hair, and they're very pretty. I don't really do representational art, but it represents something more accurately, more realistic. I do very abstracted. The way my brain works is very ADHD, as you know, I'm a bit manic. It's very, it's also good with patterns and pattern recognition, very OCD-like, and very poetic. Like I go very deep, but I also stay on the surface sometimes with just pattern recognition. Like, oh, that looks like a face, but in a way that piques my imagination so I can kind of like journey. I have a very mystical brain. I've never done LSD, any of those stuff, but my brain is like, if you're on mushroom or LSD, my brain's just tripping. I think it's that I produce too much of one neurotransmitter and not enough of others. It's that, like, I'm dopamine deficient, but I produce more of something I don't fucking know. Someone needs to study my brain. It was once studied when I was in a program at UCLA as a guinea pig. That we have to do a live stream. That was insane. I'm going to probably write a book about that, or at least some essays, and definitely do some videos about that. But all of this to say, yeah, when I was at the Roosevelt, Kate, she would paint on parchment or wax paper. She would do these big blobs of paint, let them dry, then peel them off, and then she would paste them or paint, like, I use paint as like a paste, like glue, I should say. And what Kate did is something similar that I'm doing, but she like really opened my eyes to this. So she would put these globs of paint, different colors and like shapes, very abstracted. This is when he uses all the like trash that becomes canvases and all that, and then she would let it dry, peel it off, and then she would use some type of adhesive, glue, or other paint to put it onto fabric, and then she cut it out and put the fabric on her dog. So her dog was wearing kind of like cut out for her dog's head, and it was like a cape, and the dog had all this art, and it was very similar to shapes kind of like this, but it was like really big globs of paint. And the whole way that happened, this is all a very long way to answer your question, is because it started on a wax or parchment paper. So yeah, when you're painting, you're supposed to have like palette paper. It's typically like a wax paper. Palettes, and like, the painter's palette's like circular. You can put your thumb in it. No, I use an Amazon box cut up that I taped together and aluminum foil. I love DIY. I love to know that I could just get anything in my home to create. It doesn't have to be. Chuck loves this too. Like, we don't need the highest end stuff, but sometimes we do use high end stuff. I know that Chuck uses a very fancy pen to journal with, Mont Blanc, I think. But yeah, like for nice paint pens that are more expensive. But for everything else, it's like free or upcycled. And yeah, we're on a roll today. That was fun. That I answered your question. I hope so. Let's see. I'm gonna keep answering questions. Bless your heart. Thank you for being like, for having my back, for being my family and friend. You would do anything for me. Thank you. That's very kind. Yay, I'm a great artist. Oh, stop, Jim. I have fun. That's a big thing. The fact that I can do any of this art is because I have no formal training at all. I have so much training with writing and with music. Less with music than with writing. And writing, I get paralyzed because, well, one, writing, you're so much in your head. You can't not be. I mean, I can flow with writing, but there's always a point at which you got to be in your head to write. And with painting, I can sometimes paint with my eyes closed, drinking wine, music blasting, and just blah, 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 and create. It scratches that itch, that need to do something with all of that libido, life force. That I have so much effing fucking energy. I was gonna say effing, and I'm like, fuck it, fucking energy. I have so much energy that needs to come through me sometimes. And like earlier today, I had a rough day today actually, and I was not in a great, I wasn't in the best mood. One of my neighbors gave me the dirtiest look. I was like, I'm sorry, I suck. Sometimes I suck as a person, and I blow. Okay, well, we're gonna get censored here. Okay, but yeah, my art might be good sometimes. It's because I've maybe made, so to speak, like 100 that are bad, or even 1,000 that are bad. But I don't even care if it's good, bad, ugly. I think everything that I'm doing is beautiful and sacred, and it's coming through. And things I love are definitely not often what other people like. Almost ever. Very rarely do they coincide. I mean, that's true, I think, of most artists, whether it's a screenplay you wrote or painting or song. Often what we like is not what the public likes. And there's so many other factors. Like, something might be liked because it's in vogue in that moment. Like, certain people who catch a wave and just make it huge or go crazy viral. Like, remember Gangnam Style, like random shit like that? Like, you just hit a wave in society, and like like you're surfing, you're just like, yeah, that happens very rarely. But thank you, Jim. I mean, I really appreciate that. There are definitely certain things I like about what I do, and also I just enjoy the process. Like, I would think since I discovered it, I don't know how I could not ever paint, because it's the easiest and most fulfilling way to puff steam, to let stuff come through, and to feel very productive, and to have something that's beautiful on the other side of, like, that's so, I mean, this might not be pretty to other people. This is gorgeous to me. Like, the color, like, this is so pretty. And actually, like, I randomly painted this thing. Let me show you. You can look at my armpit again. I randomly painted this, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I painted these at very different times, and they just work. Like, I just love how things like that just come together. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that. And that's the thing, like, oh yeah, I recorded a video, or rather a message for someone. I met this woman who just couldn't stop sketching and drawing these weird, almost like mandalas, these shapes, geometric, and she had been living with an Amazonian tribe, and she didn't understand what they were, and it took 20 years where she realized that when you looked at them, it would shift something in you. Like, they were literally encoded with a medicine because of her time having been in this tribe, and whatever she learned, whatever drugs she was on, I have no idea. But she might have been on drugs. But it took 20 years, 20 effing years. And now she has a whole healing practice that is surrounded with, like, look at an image and it helps you if you're saying goodbye to a long-term home, or if you're about to get married, or if you need to buy a new pair of glasses. It's so interesting and specific, each one. I don't know how she discovered what each one is for, but yeah, she's an amazing, amazing healer person. And I met her in the Pacifica Dream Tending program. Okay, I'm going to keep going through the comments and the questions. We're at that point where we do Q&As. Don't forget to like, subscribe. By the way, Chuck Dransfield, my best friend, my amazing fellow artist. Don't forget to follow him at Chuck Dransfield. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell for his notifications. He does a live stream every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. He's amazing. Joyce is on this channel with us sometimes. Mystic Soul Insights. Pamela's at Pomona Remembers. And I need to have these people on my show. We'll figure this out. I've already been talking to Joyce. I want her to read my chart live and do like an astrology tarot type thing, which would be really fun. She does numerology too. That would be really cool. She's so brilliant, so amazing, gifted at what she does. I'd love to have her on. What was I thinking about? Fish lips. It's the time of our night when we do fish lips. Can you guys do taco tongue? What are we, 5? Yeah, we are 5. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I was just taking a moment to talk about the other people who tune in and who have channels that are awesome, and not just because I'm friends with them. I mean, as you guys know, Chuck is he is a literal walking book of anything that's old Hollywood. His memory is unparalleled. I've known so many extraordinary professors, and he's better. He's honestly better than some people I know with 2 PhDs. Okay. How many people are watching? Hey, when we started, there were like 24, but then it's like right now it says 5, but there could be 25. It's weird how YouTube works. I don't understand how it works. Maybe I'll learn someday, but yeah, it goes down, up, down, up. There are a lot, there are very few, a lot, very few. But then when I look at it, it'll say that they're like all sorts of, like, oh, there's a 6th person that joined us. I love you. Hello. All right. Yes, I am great. And Chuck is awesome too. Thank you. Yeah, the surging energy side, like chi, life force, libido. Love that. Yes, parchment paper. Take my time. Where everyone's laughing at me. Oh, Joyce is here. Oh, hey. Yes, supplements. Kate Moss. No, her name is definitely not Kate Moss. She is a younger Russian woman. I can't say definitively Russian. She might be Ukrainian. I can't remember now. Oh, Joyce fell asleep. I hope you got some good rest. Yeah, no, the Kate, she's not, I mean, she has words, but unless you're in the art world, I don't think you would know who she is. She's so lovely though. Very sweetie, sweetie, sweetie pie. Oh, Andy says, you wish you could send me some of your finished cross stitch work. Well, maybe we can figure something out. Yeah, I saw your Instagram, Andy. By the way, Andy, you follow, I have like 5 Insta accounts. You followed this like fledgling account I started that's very crass because I want to be crass sometimes. It's called Anastasia Haha Whore. Oh my God. I have an Instagram called The Sacred Spheres. I have Eyeball Kid Art. I have Galaxy I Am Queen for the obvious Galaxy kitty cat who is right over there. I'll bring her over shortly. I have Anastasia Haha Whore. Oh, fuck, what's Istimuli? I have one for film reviews. I used to do comedic film reviews and just film reviews. Weird. They were like weird. I'm very eccentric. They were very eccentric film reviews. It still exists. Maybe I'll put it like in a comment or it's on Instagram. Anyway, Andy, you followed the one that only has like a couple of posts, like 5 posts, and it's Chuck and me. And it kind of is on hold. I don't know what I'm doing with that account, but you're free. Everyone's free to follow me on Instagram at The Sacred Sphere. So YouTube, my website, my email address, and my Instagram are all The Sacred Spheres. And The Sacred Sphere is kind of in oh, there you are. Yay, Andy, you are sending, I see you. You are Sacred Spheres now. Yay, you found me. So yeah, yeah, The Sacred Spheres is kind of like everything I do in one. I really wish I could just put everything in one place, but I'm so all over the place. People would be so fucking confused by what I'm doing. They'd be like, what the hell is this? Why are these like, why do you have like a possum and cat videos and also all this weirdo expressive arts therapy? I don't even know, informed sacred play. Is this channeled or like woo woo mystical? You channel spirits? Like, what the hell is this? And then there's like, like nature therapy, and then like just and then like raunchy videos about dating, like that are comedic slash question mark. What the fuck? So I try to like categorize. I try to create different Instagrams that kind of keep my madness into different. Like the kid this way. Rest in peace, Nick. My brother had to have all of the pieces of his food. Sorry, all of the parts of his meal separated from each other. Like the mashed potatoes had to be separated from the chicken, separated from the green beans, separated from the whatever corn, or like nothing could touch. And that's sort of like my Instagram account. Maybe that's the OCD in me. I need to have everything segregated and not touching and overlapping too much. But I do like kind of partnerships with accounts. But so yeah, I was just talking about shouting out different people, and I'm just coming back to my train of thought, and different people's accounts and my accounts and all that. I don't use my Facebook almost at all. Occasionally I forward something from Instagram that I don't know what to do with Facebook. Like most people, we joined back in like 2006, 2007 when it became a thing, when we're, for those of us who are older. And like if you were born in 2000, probably not so much, but or even the late 90s. So, but I don't know. I don't use. Let me go back to the comments. So yeah, I was answering questions. This is like the end of, we did a whole like art rant today, which was a lot of fun. And now we're going through the comments chat. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I'm very happy, Andy, your mom took more steps and it sounds like she's feeling better. Jim is commenting that you think something I did was very beautiful, or what I showed. Oh yeah, I got a graph. Something else. Was it my clown octopus? You got to see my armpit. Wasn't that exciting? At least it's like I thought it was fun to just have hairy everything. I don't know. Like be like real hip, like a hippie hipster. But no, I shave now. At least it's shaved now, I guess. Whatever. Anyway. Oh man. Oh, we're very happy, Andy, that your mommy's doing beautiful. Oh, wait, Andy, you wish Joyce was on to see my armpit? No. Oh, you want to kiss my fish lips, Andy? No, wait. Fish lips. What is 6, Andy? You just have like the comment 6. I don't know. Jim retracted a message. Very exciting. Joyce had wild weather. 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Tornado. Oh, I do not envy any of you guys who live in tornado, hurricane country. I know people are like, oh, you have earthquake country. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's different. But I don't envy you. I'm grateful for what I have. This is what I'm saying, and I'm sorry for any potential tornadoes or hurricanes coming your way. Okay. Please let us know if you need any support. It is really good to see you, Joyce. Jim, you want to give me an award for the most interesting username? Well, I'm nothing if not eccentric, creative, and I try to be the opposite of basic. It's Facebook. Did you get kicked off? What happened? Oh no. I mean, I still have it. I just, nah. Joyce does a great fish lips too. Joyce is mentioning she had a basically, I mean, anything that happens in our life can grip our attention, but when your psyche keeps things recurring, that is something to pay attention to. I highly recommend you, if you have the means and you want to do this, feel called to do this, to reach out to someone who does work with dreams. I would recommend someone Jungian or dream tending modality from that perspective to help you out. I mean, maybe I could help you out. I don't really do one-on-ones though anymore for dream tending. Maybe we could. Maybe we could have fun. Oh my God, maybe I can do a live dream tending session with Joyce. What? But dreams are so personal. Dreams are literally your psyche raw, because it's, you know, a dream. Like, you think about it this way, you know, when we're awake, we feel like we can control a bit more of our personality self and what we're experiencing. Like, there have been times that I've been feeling so wretched and sad, and I'll go to work and people would have no idea I'm basically one step away from just like weeping and sobbing uncontrollably. So here's the thing: when we go to sleep, boop, when we go to sleep, filters kind of are up. The gig is up. We can't really pretend we're someone we're not. And all the shit comes up and comes through what we have to see and look at. And sometimes it's very subtle. And then sometimes, you know, like when you get a big dream, oh shit, do you know? It's just like, bam, hits you upside the head. You're like, oh my freaking goodness. What the hell just happened to me there? And it helps to have someone who can help hold space for you. Even if, honestly, even if you just, with someone listening, retell the dream, you will learn. That's the easiest way to, well, one of the easiest way to honor what's coming through is to write it down. I use my phone, my notes app. Excuse me, I have like thousands of notes from home. I've been doing this for years. Well, since I really got deeply invested at Pacifica for about 5 years, but every day writing down my dreams, every single day. And then another way to honor it, besides writing it down, whether literally in a notebook or journal or in your iPhone or whatever, on your computer, whatever, Samsung, whatever, tablet, with your stylus, is, yeah, with someone else present telling them your dream. Because when you do that, suddenly it gives you a little bit of objectivity, and you can actually, that's interesting. You see, they're different. Oh, I don't want to get too deep into dream. That's like, we're already out over an hour, but just quickly, with regard to dreams, there are different levels that you could look at the dream from. So there is the level of associations. So that's like, oh, my dad was in my dream. My dad could be, I'm just going to speak generically, not about my own father, but like, oh, my dad was like very hard on me and very aggressive, and I was scared of my father, and that my dad was in my dream, and I wonder if there's like someone else in my life. Yeah, actually, my boss reminds me a lot of my dad right now, and because often in a dream, it's not literally directly like, oh, that's my dad visiting me. It's more that there's someone in your life that's reminding you of something, and it's a pattern, it's something to pay attention to. So that's associations. That is a Freudian, like, talk therapy, like, tell me about your mother perspective. Then from associations, you go to what's called amplifications. Amplifications is more of a Jungian concept, something more like dream symbols on a level more of a collective conscious level. Like, oh, the father, it's like, I think of Robin Williams as a father figure in, I don't think he was a father figure. Well, no, actually, we could say Dead Poet Society. He was kind of a father figure, and what I was lacking. Why don't I, like, let's reference that cultural touchstone, and that could be a way into understanding more of what my psyche is trying to get my attention with. So that's level 2. That's a Jungian level. And then a level 3 is more of an indigenous level, that Stephen Eisenstadt, Dr. Eisenstadt from Pacifica, who's a master of this, been doing this 50 years, that he touches into, called animation, where really the symbols of the dream, the people in the dream, the landscapes, the feelings actually animate and become alive. And there's a way that you can animate them, or rather allow them to be animated, because in truth they're all ensouled and alive. And if that's true, then wow, what do they have to say? What do they have to offer? How do I create relationship with them? And that's why we would do art and things to honor what was visiting and coming through and journeying with us. And then outside, and then there's another level, 4th level, and that is a level of illumination, where literally the soul's, what's present is ensouled and is so alive. And these presences, everything there, like the color blue in your dream, the ocean itself, the cat, your dad, your dog, whatever is present in the dreamscape. Likewise, in the waking, the spider that's visiting you, this the red of the color of my wine. It's something that's ensouled in and of itself, because everything is sacred, and part of all that is concept of God, of pure love, of everything. And everything is imbued with this life force, libido, chi, what we've been talking about, right? And it is illumined, and it has its own soul capacity that can show you where it comes from, where it goes back to, where it belongs. And you, instead of you asking for their, like, hey, like, do work for me, help me out, show me, and you're the one who's the active agent in the realm of illumination. As far as I've witnessed it and understood it, to me, as Dr. Eisenstadt was showing us, it was as though that table gets turned and the object or creature or person from the landscape, whether waking or sleep, the waking dream or sleeping dream, will take you and show you where it comes from, what it wants you to do, not the other way around. And that takes profound humility, patience, really fascinating process. It's unbelievable. And I'm going to do a little pivot and pause. Boop. And yeah, I didn't anticipate going into that little terrain. But yeah, the reason that I paint is because of Dr. Eisenstadt and that program. So, and Chuck, who gave me my first acrylic paint, what do you call it? Not paint collection, paints, my first acrylic paint set. There we go. Set of paints. Wow. My brain. Since I pulled a lot of paintings down to show you guys today, I might as well show you this one. Cause remember I was saying how, I would do really maximalist things. I've never shown, well, it's somewhere deep buried in my Instagram, but I used to do stuff, yeah, very, very much like this. Oh, thanks for this, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I love this. This one's very oceanic. I can't remember which way it goes. Now I have to remember. I think it goes this way. Yeah. Yay! What's fun painting that way, almost eyes closed, not knowing what's happening, is like once it dries, I always will see like images, like whales or a face, or oh man, I don't know how it'll translate to live streams. So I have painting. Oh my God, it's almost creepy. It looks like I'm looking in a mirror reflection at myself. It's the type of thing I did almost eyes closed, and then I let it dry and I came back to it the next day. I was like, what the fuck? Because remember, I'm like dealing with something, don't understand it. I just need a way to process. I need a way to like do something about it. I want to create. I want to be productive. I love art. I love activity, but sometimes it's just so hard, like with so much triggers with writing and so much training. It has to be so right. Even though it doesn't have to be. So like painting is a good way to like let myself be wrong. And then what comes, it's so entered, like every time. I really do I'm misleading workshops to help people do this. Hopefully I can start doing that again. It's so fun. We just let yourself, like literally like me, let your hair down, put it all on one side, put it on top of your head. I don't even know. And just, and like just stuff come through. It is so wild what happens. Just the most amazing things happen. All right, folks, I think we need to wrap it up. It's been quite an epic Friday, TGIF, Casual Art Friday. Oh, by the way, I mean, we talk a lot about movies. I might as well show you. I'm wearing an I Heart Film. It's LA Film Festival, because the LA Film Festival used to be once a year at a specific location. I think it was at ArcLight when I worked there, but then it became at multi-location, my hair, at different times of the year, just like year round. Anyway. But yeah, when they had these new shirts, and I was obsessed. And I think there was a guy who kind of had a crush on me. He gave me like 7 of them. I had so many of them. I gave one away to a little girl I would do art therapy with. Oh, so I can't say, I'm not a therapist. Art therapy informed art with. There you go. Expressive arts therapy informed is the way to say that. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. My art apron that my friend Ginny, I love her to death. She got me. I'm just quickly looking. Oh wow, PAX VR is back. Hello, PAX VR, man. Welcome to the virtual reality of our world. Jim is, I know, I love the shirt. I actually, I make shirts and things. I made a version of this because I loved it so much. I made my version of I Heart, whatever. iHeartRadio, I heart myself. Oh, id and ego. Yes, we were talking about Freud for a second earlier. We have gone the distance today. Oh, Joyce, you normally have like a spritz or water or something. You're having some wine. Well, I think a good way to end this live stream as we're coming to an end is for you to see Queen Galaxy. She is just off to the side. I can't remember if I fed her or not. I think I fed her. I sometimes double feed her. That's probably why she's so fat. BB. I want you guys to see my little baby boobs. Hey, babies. Uh-oh, she might start running off up the stairs and run away. Oh no, baby. Your adoring public wants to see you. Come on, no. Now I'm running after her. Sweetie pie. Sweetie pie. Oh no. Okay, now I'm in my bedroom and it's dark again. Galaxy went up the stairs and went under my bed. She does not want to be seen today, but at least we boudoir again, folks. So we're in the boudoir. There's my bed. That's my bedroom. Those Ralph Lauren bed linens from when I worked a long time ago and in interior design and luxury bed linens. Well, that was fun. Well, unfortunately, our week TGIF Casual Art Friday with my art apron, iHeart Film shirt on from LA Film Festival. Fortunately, it's ending is not with our cat, but at least with the bedroom. I think that's the whole point, is to rest. We are going to take the weekend off, per usual, Saturday and Sunday. But I'll see you again. I'm planning on Monday. I really have to double, triple, quadruple down on what my new job and life is going to be. I don't know. Oh shit, that's right. We might not be hump day next week, but like do the Wednesday on Tuesday or on Thursday. Yeah, I forgot. My schedule does change a little bit next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We will meet on Monday. That's a given. But just so you know, on Monday we'll talk about what the rest of the week will look like. It'll probably pivot a little bit, the live streams for next week. But thank you, my God, for being present. I did not imagine something. Galaxy came back. Baby, you came back. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Patience. See? It's a virtue. We were talking about patience earlier for illumination, the fourth level of dream and dream tending. Well, ask and you shall receive. Okay. Oh, the babies. Oh boy. Yeah, she's in a mood. I'm sorry, baby. Okay, there. Say hi to your adoring public. I love you. I love you. Meow. Meow. I am Galaxy of the Galaxy. All right. Well, we got it all. We had our cake and could eat it too. It was Chuck's birthday. We had a cake and ate it too for him. Love you, Chuck. Happy birthday. We had Galaxy. Shay came on. We did art. We talked about dreams. Our hair went all over the place. We've had probably the most people, I think, thus far in this chat and in our live stream than we have since we started. That was super cool. There were so many people who just randomly showed up. That was awesome. All right, as we say goodbye, I'm going to quickly look through. Oh, Chuck said, great. Live from Anastasia's bedroom. Yes. Yeah, run, run, Lola, run. You can almost see, oh yeah, dolphins. You are correct, Andy. That painting does have like some dolphins encoded in it. Absolutely. They're not encoded, but like it is a word. I'm sure they're encoded too. Oh my God, Jim, you're so welcome oh, yay. You're very welcome, for being on my show, and I'm glad I can have you on my show or in the midst of my show. Maybe someday, that's right, you sing. You should be on the show singing with me or Andy, or we'll figure it out. Jim is saying he loves Galaxy. I know, she's sweetie pie. I love her so much. I love her fat belly and her haunches and all of her. And I'm so happy you could be here with us, Jim and Andy and Chuck. Thank you for saying it was a good show. And yeah. Oh, love you. You said lie. Andy said lie. And Joyce is doing well. And he hopes his dreams come true. They shall. May your dreams come true energetically in the way you feel. Meaning maybe not exactly as you picture them, but the feeling will be there. You're an opera singer who never got to sing professionally, but you get to talk on the radio and use your voice in that way, right? You know what I mean? It's like the general gist of the dream. All right, the feeling, the vibe. My loves, we're about to hit 80 minutes. We gotta go. We gotta pivot. Joyce is thanking me for my creativity, or loving. Thank you for your creativity. You're loving my creativity. I'm definitely realizing I'm a lot more eccentric than I ever realized. Okay, he has lots of creativity flowing. May you all have a creative and beautiful weekend. May you have a safe weekend. I love you very much. May you know how loved you are. May you like and subscribe. Hit the bell thingy for notifications. The man in the boat. The cholesterol man in the boat. Anyway, thank you for being here. It was a true pleasure and treat. I'm going to shout everybody out. Thank you, Joy. Thank you for the heart. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Chuck. If Pam was here, thank you, Pam. Thank you, Sydney and Spirit, who is not doing well, but thank you. Thank you to Pax VR. Pax is Latin. Peace. Hell yeah. Pax. Peace. Thank you, Jennifer Cox. Thank you, Jennifer Sinks. Thank you to Rudy, a man who had a American flag as his icon, and just holy moly. We had so many folks today. It was a blast. And I'm so curious to see how many people did. It was way more than in normal times. Lots of Jennifers. Fun fact, Anastasia is the Jennifer of Russia. Jennifer might be more of a common name here in America. Anastasia is a very common name in Russia. So I am the Jennifer of Russia. And Jim, we love Anastasia. I love you, Jim. I love you, Andy and Joyce and Chuck and Pam and Sydney and Pax VR and the Jennifers and everyone else who tuned in. If I'm not naming you, please pardon me. To the Jason. Yeah, Jason's have been coming in. All right. We've now hit 80 minutes. Time for me to go. Have a beautiful weekend. I will see you on Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out Chuck's, Pam's, Joyce's channels. Leave some comments. That helps us get more in the algorithm. And thank you for the comments. And maybe I'll post more. A lot I haven't posted. And I just love you. Thanks for the art show and tell. Yay! Hopefully someday you guys can post pictures in the chat. That'd be cool too. Come on, YouTube, get on that. And you did go back to the romper room without the handheld mirror. All right. Yes, we had a moment in the boudoir and Lola Galaxy. All right, folks. I love you. Have a beautiful weekend. You are so loved. Thanks for joining me on this casual Friday, Art Friday journey with hair for days. There's my look. That's my look. All right. Love you guys. Have a night. Take care. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Adios. Bye. Adieu. Not adieu. Au revoir. Et à la prochaine. Bye. See you next time. Ciao. Bye. Bis. Bisous. Bye bye.